What's up, y'all? We back at it with another chapter of Dandadan Chapter 207. And by the time we get to the end of this chapter, it had your boy feeling so sorry for Momo. Like, yo, I like to see the growth. I like to see how far she's willing to sacrifice, herself in order to save others. But at the same time, I just really felt sorry for her. Not only did I feel sorry for her, I felt sorry for Seiko as well. But I will say there are characters that's constantly starting to impress me. Gigi being a prime example of how much he has grown and changed since the beginning of the series, where I looked at him as just another idiot. And even though Seiko was saying he was a genius, I was just, I just wasn't a believer. And I'm here to say it right now. I am a believer. He is a genius. But in this chapter, man, it was one of those ones where if they had the right music playing when this get animated, I could see some people shedding some tears on this one, man. Especially if like the episode ends where this chapter ends and it doesn't dive into the next chapter. I could see some people shedding some tears, but we about to dive right into it. I'm currently at work right now, so the video won't have too many edits in it. I do apologize, but hey, yo, I got to keep the grind alive, man. I got to get this done. I do 12-hour shifts, so I be tired when I get up, so it's best for me to do it while I'm at work. But anyway, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell. Let's get into it. So the chapter starts off at the bottom of that, that shrine that they're trying to escape from. And you see all these ninjas, running throughout this, the shrine trying to locate Dino Girl as well as Momo. Honestly, I'm not even sure if they can see Momo, given how small she is. So I know for a fact they're looking for Dino Girl. I'm not sure if they're actually looking for Momo. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. But next thing you see these ninjas getting taken out one by one. They're all getting knocked out. And for a quick second, I was thinking maybe Dino Girl was moving super fast while she was wearing her suit. But I want to say she might have been using some type of cloaking device, some type of camouflage. I could be wrong, but I think that's what she actually was doing. But anyway, you got that chameleon-like creature that was telling the ninjas what to do, hiding and saying like, yo, I don't know what's going on, but my ninjas are being taken out one by one. But surely they won't be able to find me. I got myself looking like this wooden pillar. There's no way they could locate me. Next thing you know, you hear someone say, there they go, right over there. And you have it where Dino Girl punches the hell out of the chameleon while he was, connected, trying to hide next to the pillar. And you got it where Momo says like, yo, he might can hide his body, but he can't hide his aura. To me, it's as plain as day. You know what I'm saying? I got him. And then you have it with Dino Girl's like, yo, thanks, little pixie. And you could tell that she's actually starting to forget who Momo is too, because Momo's like, yo, you can see me? And she's like, nah, I can't see you, but my suit can actually detect you. And that's how I was able to, locate where you was. My suit is showing me a projection of you, Miss Pixie. So she doesn't actually know who Momo is anymore. And she's just thinking there's some type of pixie that's trying to help her out in this situation, which show you that the curse is getting even stronger because Dino Girl or Vamona, whichever name you want to go by, she actually has lost her memories of Momo. Then you got it where they actually escape the building. They're running towards the cab so that they can escape, and as they get to the cab, they run into Gigi, and Gigi's holding Seiko, and he's explaining the situations like, yo, she got hurt really bad, man. She got hurt. She got demolished. And the crazy thing is, in her battle against the Minotaur, I knew she took a beating, but I didn't know she got hurt to that extent until Gigi starts explaining like, yo, she has several broken ribs as well as some other internal injuries that I'm not too, aware of what to do. He says, I'm using my chi right now to try to ease the pain. I had no idea that he can do that with his chi. Now, I know in other series we've seen people do similar things, but I don't recall him ever doing anything like that with his chi up until this point, which shows you how much of a genius he is, how much control he has over his chi. If he's able to use it to reduce the pain of Granny's broken ribs, which is insane. But you see her, like, she looks bad. Granny looks bad, and I'm not gonna lie, it got me mad. I wish the evil eye and Gigi would have did a little bit more to that smoke yokai for all that he did. But anyway, you got it where it starts raining, and as it's raining, you see that the building that they just escaped from is turning into a gecko or a lizard, a chameleon. And you got it where they're saying we need to get Momo out of here so that we can help lift her curse. And you got it with Gigi as well as Dino Girl. They're going to stay behind and try to take on this, chameleon. The chameleon goes to say that this is his true body. Everything inside him was pretty much, the ninjas themselves were pretty much like, bacteria that was fighting these guys, which is kind of insane to think that was bacteria within his body. If anything, I thought he was going to be like, yo, it was my white blood cells disguised as ninjas attacking you. That would have made more sense, but, so I would have been more cool with that. But of course, you got it where Gigi as well as Dino Girl, they're getting ready for battle. They're about to get ready to try to take down this chameleon-like building. It's really huge. You have it where it's running towards them, and next thing you know, you have Momo say the most surprising thing of all. She says, yo, Gigi, stop. First thing you need to do is just take my grandma to the hospital. Take Granny to the hospital. I don't care about the curse anymore. She's so fed up with everyone hurting themselves, sacrificing themselves to help her lift this curse, that she doesn't care anymore. She says, it's more important that we help Granny. And you see Gigi like, Momo, are you sure? Everyone might end up forgetting you. And you have it where she tells him like, none of that matter. Keep her pain down. Use your chi to reduce the pain that she's going through. Then you have this heartfelt moment where Momo is saying like, yo, I'm sorry, Granny. This is all my fault. If you still remember me, we'll talk again. And it was just, you see the tears in her eyes. You see how sincere she is, how she doesn't want to be forgotten, but at the same time, she doesn't want her family to suffer. And you got it where she launches onto the back of Dino Girl as they run to face off against this giant building to give Gigi and the others enough time to rush Granny to the hospital. And it was just like, it was crazy. Then you have it where, as this is going on, Momo is thinking about all the great times that she had with her grandmother, Seiko, as well as, and if you look at one of the pictures, is you also see Turbo Granny there laughing as well. And you got it where Momo's wiping the tears from her face as she as she runs towards this giant building with Dino Girl, and Gigi is in a taxi cab headed off to take Seiko to the hospital. Now I imagine, since they showed Turbo Granny in this flashback that Momo had, I imagine that Turbo Granny is going to show up, grab Momo, and race her to the location in the split of a second. That's just my thoughts on what's going to happen. Now, we aren't getting a chapter this upcoming week. It's doing that thing where we're going to have to wait 14 days, which really sucks because I'm off next week, which would have been a perfect week to have a chapter. This would have been a perfect week to have a break. But, things don't always work in my favor. But that's the way it is. All in all, great chapter. Love the development we got from Momo as well as Gigi. Love to see his growth and how he's able to use his chi to reduce pain that his friends are going through. I'm curious to see what else he will manage to be able to do with his chi in the future. But let me know your thoughts on this one down below. And if you like the video, thumb it up, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.